Hello everyone, this is Chris with Sticker Fab, and this is going to be our rear window American flag. I'm going to go ahead and get it installed. We decided to use clear transfer paper with a grid. It just makes it easier to see the window underneath us when you're installing it. We are going to do a wet install, and on the product page you'll be able to see the full install on the Toyota Land Cruiser, which is actually a harder install because there are a lot of seals on that, whereas this window kind of sits out from the frame of the vehicle, so it makes the edges really easy to install. All right, all I need is Sticker Fab application fluid. I'm actually going to use it as a cleaner as well. You guys can use glass cleaner on the glass, and I have a microfiber handy. I'm going to spray it down and then just kind of clean it first. Make sure there's no dirt, dust, or debris on there. All right, and then I'm going to fully spray it. I'm going to pretty much drench this area. For me, this is a little tall of an area to reach. I'm going to align everything on the bottom and kind of push it up there, and then I'm going to grab onto the roof rail and climb up it. Tomorrow I turn 42. If I can do it, I think you can. So there's a light breeze out here, so I'm going to spray as I pull off. And if this vinyl doesn't transfer onto the transfer paper and it stays stuck like right there, I got to push down and then pull it back again until it comes up. Okay, what I like to do, and this is a clean vehicle, is to kind of push it up against the vehicle so I can lay it flat, and then we peel this transfer paper back on itself. Just be really careful in case it doesn't come off. If you fold it back on itself instead of pulling like this, it usually transfers to the transfer paper or stays on the transfer paper. But now I'm starting to pull it down a little bit, so I probably want to go ahead and spray. If it's warm outside, go ahead and spray the window. Just keep the window wet. I'm gonna be very gentle. Good thing the car is clean though, and the breeze isn't too much. We do sell this installation fluid on our website. In a pinch, you can use like a few drops of dish soap mixed with a cup of water. You want it to be soapy, but you don't want it to be so soapy that you basically will have to wait hours for it to dry out. So I need to get this more in the corner. I'm holding up part of it with one hand and guiding it with the other, because the more that lays down, the harder it will be to move it. But we did use a lot of application fluid. And as you can see, the application fluid works really well in the sense that I can move this around to make sure it is getting in place. If I did a dry install, once I lay it down, that's it. Make sure everything is within the border. And like I said, this frame, or the window, actually has a lip, and there's a gap right there. So if we're off just a little bit, I'll be able to push the vinyl down into those areas. I'm gonna get my squeegee out, push straight up through the middle, and then push back down. Take about half of it, go to the back, half of it go to the front. Push it over the top. You probably want to do this install in 70-degree or warmer weather. It's starting to get a little bit cooler here, so the vinyl might not dry out as fast as I want it to. Now gently start peeling back on this, and again, you're going to kind of fold it on itself so that it doesn't grip the vinyl a lot. we'll be able to go down and squeegee these lines at the very end. If you wait a few minutes, like actually if you wait like 30 minutes, this might stick to the windshield a little bit more. Just peel it back. Might have to pay a little bit more attention to this top area because it is over this curve. Squeegee it out a little bit more. I did not wait at all to do this, to peel it off. But now that I have this off, I can go through each individual line, carefully squeegee it. If anything's hanging over the edge, I can use a heat gun, get it nice and warm, or put this in the sun and then push down. Just complete all of this, try it out, and you're done. All right, there's the final product. It was getting really late, so I'm kind of proud that this installation went so well. I could kind of barely see. It was just getting dark, so there was no light behind the panel to help me guide it. But that's what it looks like on your 2025 Toyota 4Runner. So you can find this at my website at stickerfab.com. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already, and hit the bell notification icon for latest and greatest things I'm coming out with for the 2025 and up Toyota 4Runner.